G'day and thanks for joining us for another video. Last video we looked at how to create a custom table. So a table of your own data, making a brand new table in the database in the background. This video we'll be looking at how to create a page in order to access that or any table. The first thing we see here is we get to choose our table. It'll turn green if the name is available. So you can give it an intro here. So if you want to give it an intro, you can let people know how to use the page or what it's about. And the first thing we'll see is an order. So usually it'll start you off in the order of the table. So if you want to move it around, you can. You just choose a different order for different columns. Then you choose what's included. So on this occasion, I'm going to include all of these fields in my table. None of them are read-only, but if they were, I would just click that one and that becomes a read-only field and people can't edit it. If I want to include them all in the table above, the viewable table, I can tick include in table there. Say I don't want description in my table above, I can simply choose the ones that I want in the table above. Description will still be editable in the field form and the form below, but it won't be viewable in the table, and that's so you can keep your tables nice and short and they won't go too wide across the page. So just choose the summary of data in the table so people can get a good look at what they need instantly, and then they can always click on a row to see the more detail here. So we'll leave description off for this exercise. And the null too is a good idea to tick that. If you don't want the word null in your columns, you can change null to integer, it'll be a 0, as you can see there. Text field, it'll be a blank. On this occasion, this one is unticked because we haven't got it included in the table. So if we do that and include it in the table, that'll be blank as well. So instead of showing the word null, it'll show blank. It just tidies up your data. If there are totals in there, you can choose to see the total or the sum at the average at the bottom of the page. And if you need to filter by anything, you can add a filter there. So we'll do that for the sake of this exercise. Unfortunately, we've got nothing in the database to relate to, but I'll just take you through that as if we did. Imagine this was a, let's do customer. Imagine it was a customer name instead, and the value column might be customer ID or even customer name would go in that field. And in order to ensure people understood what was going in there, so it was customer code that we want to go in the field, you could show them the customer name and they would actually be inserting the customer code. But the customer name they'll probably recognise before they recognise the code. You can add as many fields in there as you want, really, so that you make sure that they get the right field in there. But on this occasion, we don't need any of these, so we'll take that off there. You may have a where clause. Oftentimes it could be a date, where the date is between session start date and less than the session end date. So you can have it between the dates that they've selected up the top. Add a button here for, let's call it notes. If you want to put a image button in there instead of a text, you can simply put the word images with a / as it tells you here, and choose the appropriate image. And you can have it update that particular record, update all the records, update the ticked, or you can have it actually navigate to a particular page or record. So if we say we've got an edit button and we would like user input, and it's mandatory, and it's going to go into the description. So if they hit the edit button, they'll get a little pop-up saying, would you like to change the description? And they can change the description and hit go. And we can certainly do an order by, and we might want to order it by account name in ascending order. If we wanted to, if we had monetary fields in there, for instance, we could add or subtract or multiply or divide monetary fields to get another column. So for instance, credits minus debits might give us a net, as an example, and a difference between two date time fields. So you could have a start date and an end date of something, and you might want to choose the amount of hours or days or weeks between those two values, and you can do that there as well. And the first thing we need to do is test and just make sure we get a green result. And if we're ready to go, we tick. So we're overriding any existing, which there are none on this occasion. Conditional formatting, I'll just take you quickly through that. So let's go if BSB contains the number 2, we'll paint it in a sort of orangey colour. And we'll test again because it's gone red, because there's been a change. We've already ticked, and we're ready to upload the page. That's as simple as it is to create a brand new page to go with your brand new table. Now, if you've got pop-ups blocked, you'll need to allow your pop-ups. So we've got no records in that table, so we'll just need to add a record here. So account name, test account, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and testing. And we'll insert that. So the insert works, and we can see if we reduce our page there to a mobile size screen, it will be a nice, handy, mobile-friendly field form. So they can add a new bank account straight from their mobile phone, and they can view and edit all the things there. So if they wanted to change the notes, they could do so up here. This is a new note. Click OK, and we've used the button in order to update some text in there, and we can see there that it's updated. You've all got your standard options in there on every page, including your graphs, which is not appropriate for this one, but often handy, particularly for financials and things. And you've got your note there. So that's how to create a brand new page. Not as hard as you may think. Thanks for joining us.